Anything that in favor, anything that cannot be explained is luck. Two words are there, random and luck.
Anything which you will get without any efforts.
Anything you get it without an effort. See, anything you get it without an effort, for example. Because we are so tied to physical, physically we are defined and say, physically we have to do work to see that yes, it is possible, it is come to me because I did it. What we don't know is you might have put enough effort at thought level. If thoughts create reality, somebody would have put a lot of effort at thought level before. You don't even realize because we always measure and say physically I had to put effort. But you would have dreamt about it quite a bit in your college days. Do you know? Do you know that you would have dreamt about having a very cool backpacks and then suddenly you got them? Or in the college days you got so fascinated with people helping others, so you also thought about wanting to help and help and help. And now suddenly got an opportunity to help. And so you suddenly think that, okay, I'm so fortunate I got this, but you don't recognize. You would have thought about it long before. And then you would have literally felt then, and then you left it there, and it is coming into the thing. So understanding this knowledge is important. So limiting beliefs, the beliefs that are there that's stopping us, will be best way to remove them is by reading books, by enhancing a knowledge. 8 hours of sleep not necessary. Read others' experiences. Read science now. Read epigenetic science. Then you know that okay, it's my thought sending signal to the body, and so then it's not necessary. Read and understand that okay, meditation makes me go into the deep sleep state, and so then it is okay. If I do enough meditation, I don't need adequate more sleep. So more knowledge will give us to get out of many limiting beliefs. Alright? If you read many biographies of new generation entrepreneurs who are spending only an hour or two and still making a lot of money, then you come out of the limiting belief that I have to really work very hard to make it. How many people have this belief that you have to work really hard? Work hard to make in life. Is it there? Work hard. We have to work hard to make it life. Money does not grow on trees. A penny saved is penny earned. They are all great things and limiting beliefs. A penny saved is penny earned. So we are trying to, money does not grow on trees. We've been used these words. Or, people, money creates problems. How many people have that belief? Money creates problems. Because they have the belief, because you might have seen in our childhood, maybe there is a lot of friction and a lot of fights between family members, there are no friends because of money, and then slowly we may come to a conclusion that it creates problems. Now what happens when you have the limiting belief, money creates problems? On one side you're always wishing, how can I become like that billionaire? But deep inside you're saying what creates problems. You're rejecting constantly any opportunity towards money when you think that way. You're talking in the context of manifestation. Money creates problems or a mind creates problems? A mind creates problems. Phones are bad. You have to ban them. Phones are bad. Is phone bad or the mind is a problem and we're using the bad? Internet came and oh my God, so it is just spoiling people. What is the problem? It is not the internet, you know it, right? Now those who are mastering the mind will utilize them appropriately than saying that ban it. Limiting beliefs is like that. You generalize and then say that okay, this is bad, that is bad, this is not good, this is how life is going to be. So all of them, dear friends, when you understand a little bit more by reading more books, more knowledge, then we slowly come out of the best way of coming out of limiting beliefs. There is another process called developing an affirmation to do the exact opposite of the limiting belief also, empowering beliefs. We have no time for that in this program, so you can continue to explore Buddha's ego, so we have many sessions on how to overcome limiting beliefs. Right. Last one is expressing gratitude and acceptance, and the more you meditate, the more you experience that my thoughts create reality, the more you experience that life is about experiences than to labeling them and say only good experiences are better, not bad ones, and all of that, slowly develop an acceptance. Spiritual science, the more you read, you will come to an understanding that life is about experiences, not about good or bad. Who labels good or bad? We label everything as good or bad, you know it. Because what is good for you is bad for somebody else or vice versa. Right?
It's all over you.
It's all over you. So the moment you drop the notion or judgment of good and bad, then you so suddenly problems go away, right? So suddenly problems go away. So meditation helps you to understand the point that everything, and then another way to look at it, everything that's happening to us is happening for the best. We talked about in the beginning. There was a time where it was the worst moment for me when our company was going through a lot of challenging times. And so that is the time that I felt like, things are not working out, I must leave the job, and then I was the founder, one of the founders, so I wanted to leave the company. It happens, right? Those are businesses or jobs, you feel like, many times you want to leave the job. Or many times you want to leave the husband or wife. Many times it happens, probably much more times than job itself, you know that. We want to leave. And so it is like that for me too. But then if I go back, I don't know about wives and husbands, but I know for sure about the job. If I go back and then I look back and say that time from 2008 where I thought is the lowest point and then I should leave the job, but something helped me, for 3 years in the form of mentor, and then one day with that message, and some of them helped me to stick through it. Rather than going away from that problem and stick through it, and then now I look back, right, it was very, very clear that was one of the best times that happened for me, because that was the same time where we were going through the most lean period of the company. Is also the time where I did maximum service at Pyramid Valley International in building up that place. It seemed like as if only for that purpose, because that year we had to build this place so ready for an international conference. I had to literally put a lot of time and energy. And that's the time my company was also in the most lean period where I could take maximum time out of it for doing it. If I put them together, it seemed like the best time. Because subsequently my company also grew after that. So by hanging, so what is low was also one of the best things if I go back and keep looking at. So it's just that we don't recognize this, but we, some of you already said it, yes. And things are tough. Recognizing that it always has something good in store. You just have to figure it out and then hang in there in that moment. And so then you need the strength to do and meditation and help you to be hanging there, right? Steve Jobs had a speech called Connecting the Dots. How many people have heard this? Connecting the Dots is a beautiful speech delivered for Stanford University graduates. So please take this and then listen to the speech over and over and over, because it would give you enough understanding about issues of life and then why we should not run away from them. Instead, continue to stay aware that if something beautiful is going to happen and that's why you're going through something, right? So many ways we can accept life situations is what I'm trying to tell you. Right, friends? So what I would like to do is at this point, let's delve deeper into this number 3, step 3, visualization, right? We're going to do some meditation around it, because this is an important aspect of manifestation. We all have some paper where you can draw a vision board. We've been told that you can bring a notepad and paper. So if you'd like to delve deep, out of the 5 sutras, the sutra 3 is about setting goals and visualization, because it's always powerful. How many of you have drawn vision boards for you before? How many have done vision boards? Few of you. So it is great to look at it and then always do this exercise, because I'll tell you in our programs, nearly 90% plus who drew vision boards and came and told that invariably they come and say after a year, after 2 years, they tell us, sir, 80% of my vision board is achieved. Minimum 80% of the vision board is achieved. Those who come back and share with us, and then every time somebody shared, very rarely I've heard that I only got a small percentage is achieved. Because there is some magic in when you put things down of what you're looking to have experience in life, it seems to come through. Whether you work for it or didn't, but it seems to come through after a few months to years. Right? So then why would you not do it now? So a vision board